I'm going to tell people something, and you're going to think I'm so crazy. But this is real. Evil is real, and it is so deep you can't imagine. I've got two battles going on here. Now that I've got this new iPhone, because they hacked the other one, I've got all kinds of memory. But I'm sure they won't let this video be put online anyway. It's getting harder and harder to put stuff online. Today is February the 11th. I was attacked viciously. I used to think it was just government weapons and satellite and the government giving the devil power. But now I'm taking pictures of my car when things are trying to knock me out behind the wheel and things are making me where I can't stay awake. And I see above my car the devil's face in the clouds. And so now the devil gave me a dream where he was killing my husband as a wild animal, like a beast. And then I get online, I got all these messages on Pinterest of my husband walking into heaven, my husband being murdered, and things that say poison people, things that say you can't leave this island, things with those like tiki relics that they put in a Disney cartoon that they drew my face, where a girl's supposed to be sacrificed. I don't believe any of their ancient bullshit, but I am curious if the world leader that sent me a dream of a beast killing my husband, is he really the Antichrist? Is it possible for someone to have the face of a human and then you take their face and it's blurry and actually be the Antichrist in disguise? Or is he being infiltrated by the same beast that's trying to communicate with me, that is killing people all around the world, that killed my dog a week ago? I got pictures. People showed the beast was on the dog, the horns, everything. But the beast had let me dream 3 hours before he killed her of her all bright and happy and like supernatural. And then I get online, I get on the computer, and something's actually talking to me that says, pay attention to dreams. And then he murdered her. And then at the same time, he gave my other dog a stroke. She kept sticking her tongue out, and then it hung out after he attacked the white one. She couldn't put it back in her mouth, and she couldn't walk. And now they're threatening to attack my other dog, which means the world to me, my little toy poodle, who's 12. And I'm getting other threats by the beast. So now the beast is communicating. I talked to an exorcist, and he says this is real. I talked to a psychiatrist 5 times before he sent me to the exorcist. He's a great psychiatrist. He's in CNN News. He's the only psychiatrist in the world now that is helping patients that he thinks are possessed. Possession is spreading, and no one is taking it seriously. But I talked to the exorcist a few hours before they killed my dog. And the reason I think the devil killed my dog and threats to kill my husband is he's desperate. And he wanted, after this exorcist helped me, he was fighting. He was fighting. He even said that could be me dead like that dog. And so I know he's fighting my brain every day with fear, with terror. Like just now I was getting online, and Rand Paul is one of the people that is on my Facebook page, and he just did a city hall, town hall lecture where they call you up. They called me the day before and asked me to listen, and then he helps Kentuckians. If any kind of problems they have, they can call him and he'll solve their problems. If like one group lost their driver's license and all their important paperwork and their home identifications and stuff, and he let that town call him up and help him replace important records. And as soon as I got online, I could feel myself being attacked, just like when I ride in my car and it makes me makes me pass out behind the wheel and stuff. It's the same attacks when I try to do something, because the beast wants my undivided total attention. After he killed my dog, I had been free. I had been free of any kind of intrusion other than local stalkers and people online threaten me, scare me. But After he killed my dog, I was so devastated. I was in tears. I was hugging the dog, and I kept saying, I was telling her little spirit, don't leave me. And next thing I know, it looks like her eyes are so alert. And then I know I took a picture, and there was like a ghost or something. I thought it was her spirit leaving her body. They blew it up online. People on Facebook and showed me it's the devil. He really killed her, but when I was saying, please come back to me, let me feel your little soul, still be there. And then I was saying, God, please, take her little tiny soul and bless her. And please, if she's here, God, let her feel me. But what I was probably doing was the devil was so sly when I was asking her to be with me and come back to me, and I was holding her. It was the devil through my dog. And so if you look at the pictures of my dogs, both of them that were under attack, their mouths are open, and they've got the devil around their face. So I was at the doctor's office today, and I had to have, because I was attacked by the beast last night. I was attacked by the beast, and then right after I was attacked, I started getting this weird phone call me, like with some symbolic reason. So I copied it twice, caller ID. You couldn't call it back. It says no such number. And it kept calling and like making fax sounds. And it was 646-852-9253. And it says no such number. The power that's out there is invisible, but it's real. It's killing my animals. It's killing people. It's killing me. And as I'm sitting there today, and the doctor's worried because my liver is being attacked by this beast. My spine is being attacked. I'm going blind. I'm losing my eyes are being attacked. And you can see the beast in pictures of my eyes, and under my eyes, the face. So he was concerned about my spine and my kidneys and my liver, and he was doing x-rays. And afterward, as I'm waiting, not afterward, I'm sitting there and I'm looking up, and they've got somebody else's x-rays and stuff up on the wall. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The beast was through their whole body, the face everywhere, all over the place. And then it's just horrifying. And then finding out other people are being murdered by the devil. They're being murdered by the beast. And people don't know why. But the beast, I asked the exorcist, and he said the devil can kill people. He said the devil can kill dogs. But the devil's upset because he wants to have full possession of me. And if you look now, after the dog was murdered, you can see my eyes are starting to be overlapped by something that only happened in one picture before. And when it happened, I wanted God to just kill me. I wanted so bad to be rid of whatever was in me. I couldn't stand myself. And then after I kept praying, if it takes to kill me, God, to get it out, kill me. I started puking and everything. And then it only happened one time. It never happened after that again. But because I was broken and I was perceptive and open, it got back in. Because now in this picture I took, they're so happy the eyelids are overlapping the other, and they're saying progress is taking place. Then I get this person from Germany, I don't know, with all these relics on his wall and books like from around the world, like some aristocrat, contact me, trying to get me to come to Germany. And then I am being devoured. And my prayers to God keep it from taking over my soul. There have been times it attacked me this past week, 3 different occasions, begging me. I thought I'd be dead, and I was feeling myself be taken over mentally, my whole brain, to where when it takes over your whole brain, you fear, you have no resistance, because we control ourselves through here, prayer, everything, prayer. When we receive God's information, prayer, it was devouring me, but I had prayed so hard before I laid down, I was stronger. So today, I made a list of things I wanted to do after the doctor. I'm trying to heal, but it won't let me. It keeps killing me slowly. But I was making out a list of things I want to do to try to self-improve. And I'd love to exercise. It attacks me, but I'd love to feel good enough about myself to exercise and lose weight. But I was making out a list of things I wanted to do. Well, it was the instant I turned on the computer and I started sharing Rand Paul videos and networking online and trying to get with people that say they want to help me. And Rand Paul and his dad sent me over 1,000 friends. And when I get with these groups that say, we're putting the truth out, don't be a silent sufferer, don't be a victim, come and work with us, and we will fight for Christianity, and we will fight for everybody. And when I go to do that, the attacks are horrible. I can feel as if whoever's working these space weapons, they start burning my head from above, because when they're in the computer, they automatically know. And when I'm on the computer, they know. So they started burning me. And next thing I know, my thoughts are scrambled, just like they are if I try to ride in my car. And that thing is in my brain, making nothing but threats. He's making every threat known. I mean, the beast reads me. And that's what kills me. I told this exorcist, God is everywhere and God speaks to you. You love God because He's almighty powerful and He can be anywhere and do anything. I said, but this beast is doing the same thing, only he's wanting to kill me and hurt me. He said, the way you can tell the difference, Sherry, because he understands this devil. He said, God is only sweet and good, and God only wants good for you. Easy. And this devil tells me on the computer he's in love with me and he wants me to have his baby. But then when I'm alone, he's cooking me and telling me, you're going to hell, don't you? He'll tell me, you're going to hell, don't you? So you may as well fuck me and have my baby, and you may as well, this is stuff he says. He says, you may as well do these things. You may as well just go be in porn and have sex with locals like the locals are trying to get me to do. And you may as well just even become a movie star, he says, because you're going to hell. So you may as well enjoy the pleasure of all this shit before I kill you and take you to hell. And this is what he tells me. And when I refuse, then he'll attack someone I care about. And so then he's trying to wear me down through terror. And I'm telling you, it's real, okay? And I pray every day. And he's stronger than me mentally and physically, but he's not stronger than me spiritually, because it is my soul and my heart that goes to God. But this is a constant battle. Like when I was sitting at the computer a while ago, what he does if I'm feeling good, if I'm working on my photography, he'll control my computer to make it so I can't edit pictures. If I'm working on my sales page, he will send all my orders someplace else. And then if I go open a booth, he'll send people there to steal everything and leave dark night things there and things in a snow globe representing I'm supposed to be in his prison. I'm supposed to be like caged by him and I guess Illuminati. He'll leave those in place of my items that I want to sell and steal the things I put out there. So for years, this has been constant torture. And he won't stop until I'm dead or fully possessed. And I know that they think that the devil has me through these weapons that are caging people spiritually. And I know that he's destroying all my mind, and I know he's destroying all my health. But when I reflect on God and my youth and how many times God has been there, I'm totally reformed, because my soul cries for God. And when this Illuminati film group comes and tells me you're going to move and live in this estate, you're going to be famous, and we offer you keys, wealth, I cry, because God says, I gave you me, Sherry. When you were happy, life was free, and you were carefree, blessed, loved, successful, strong. I was there. He says, but doesn't the world miss me? Haven't they noticed a change? Everybody pushed him away. But he says to me, I'm always here. I give myself to you. And you have my kingdom and you have my heaven. Those things out there offer you things, but they take everything away from you. And he also says to me that if you were to ever surrender to them, I would disappear and you would go to hell, and you would be rated of everything I gave you at birth, your soul, your mind, your heart, your happiness. And he said, you can't, this group tells me, well, if you were to follow and obey us and sign your soul over, you can't get it back. So I just say, this is a real predicament I'm in. I've got the devil talking to me 24 hours a day. I got people around me trying to get me to cave in and let the devil in. I got them attacking my dad and crippling him, making threats to end my life if I don't. I got them leaving ritualistic things in my yard. I got them just attacking my relatives. And this is a daily thing. It's because Christ loves me, and because he blesses me, and they say because Jesus is in me, God, Christ is in me. So it's like never-ending horror. And so I'm sitting there in the doctor's office today, and I can't understand why I'm just staring off in the twilight zone and can't stop staring, and I can't pull myself up from my chair. I think it's because the devil said, I want you to be afraid every single day. That's what I need you to do to exist. You have to be terrorized every day, and you have to be in pain. He says he feeds off my terror, and he wants everyone, if they live, he wants them to be in pain. And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I can't just stop staring. What is wrong with me? And they tell me on the computer you have post-traumatic stress, but you've had it for so many years. It's overpowering you. I have done all these years, this torture, while they were trying to invade me and put the beast here with no medicine, no alcohol. One time, I tried out Zoloft for 4 days. It knocked me out. I couldn't get out of bed. For after like the 4th day, I'm like, shit, I can't take this stuff. I mean, so like after taking it 4 times in like all these years, I only took it like 4 different days, I felt like my brain chemicals were replenished. But when I have this 24 hours a day going on, but the beast has shown me things that nobody else knows. And he's shown me how he's reading everyone's mind. He's influencing every mind. He's controlling people. He's killing people. He can do it just like he did my dog instantly. And he has the power. And that's just rocking my world, because I never would have imagined that God would give him power. How could God let something so evil have power? And I'm traumatized just over the things like that. And fear, my exorcist says, Sherry, don't listen to him. And he fussed at me because he thought I was somebody else the second time I called, because he couldn't hear my voice. So when he heard me say the messages I was getting, he didn't know, because I have a new phone and the volume was turned down, that I wasn't another person. And he says, Kathy, I told you, you can't listen to that thing, and I can't perform an exorcism on you unless I get the bishop's approval. And then I said, oh, and then he said, and I told you to come here and you didn't come. And I said, oh, I said, if you want me to come there, I'll be happy to come there. Do you want me to come there? And he goes, oh, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry because my phone was messed up. He said, I thought that you were her. He goes, but don't ever listen to the beast. He's a liar. He's a liar. He goes, that is where you lose all power. And he goes, and you have to be strong no matter what happens, and don't listen. He attacks everyone and tries to make me come to him out of fear. And that's how he controls, is through fear. But the sad part is he has a group. They read minds. They control the whole world. And they work with him to get out there and destroy the lambs, to weaken them, and to damn people. They get people to go to him. They proposition them. They pay them. They steal their hearts. They do steal their soul. And so the only leverage I have is an almighty God who loves me, and my faith in others, and my faith in myself, and my confidence. But every day this group is destroying everything about me that makes me good or intelligent or successful. And I just had to let people know what's going on with me today. And I can tell you, he tells me, he bites me, what it tastes like. And I swear to goodness, I'll look in the spot where he tells me he's bitten will be his face. I had a dream one night, he was in it, and he's professing his love. And I went outside, and his face was there with 2 hearts in the concrete. He hates me, but he wants me to have his baby. He wants to kill it, or he wants to use it. And I don't understand why he wants me, but the exorcist says it's because you have Jesus in you. And it's terrifying me because I would just love to be close to God. I'm tired of suffering. I've lost 20 years of my life when this group chose me and started putting this NASA stuff up and inhabiting my brain and stealing my life. And I just want to tell you that everybody out there is enslaved.